Hello, good evening. Good evening. This is gonna be a brief live, so I'm gonna wait just a second. It's gonna be really brief. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Jackie, if I didn't say hi to you. Hi, Deb. Hi, Sophie. I don't like to try to call names because I know I'm going to leave a whole lot of people out. And I don't like people to feel left out. So I'm just going to say hello, everybody, whether you're catching this live or you're on the replay. Hello, hello, hello. I want you to feel just as greeted as if you were on this live. All right, so a few things. Every time I post my fried chicken, people think it's some type of filter, and it's not. Good evening, Cynthia dear. It's not a filter. So I'm gonna show you what I use and how I make my fried chicken. I'm only gonna make one batch and show you all, and then I'll let you go. I'm gonna show you my seasonings. I'm gonna walk you through it step by step. I'm gonna show it to you, and then I'm gonna let you go. Before we get started, I did want to let you all know I've been kind of holding in a secret. I do have physical cookbooks available. I did redesign my cover. Now, I have two books. I have book 1 and book 2. You can get them on Amazon. And now they'll never run out, okay? So we never have to worry about when will you have more books? When will you have more books? So here is book 2. My other copy of book 1 has not made it yet, but it'll be here in just a couple days. It takes them just a couple days to send your books. Like I said, I redesigned the cover. I like my shrimp and grits recipe, so I put that picture on the front and on the back. And then the book 2 has about 140 something recipes. I did put more pictures in book 2. Book 1 is my very first book, so it does not have any pictures, but it does have wonderful recipes in it that are not in book 2, okay? So make sure you're looking at edition 1 or edition 2 because the covers are the same, okay? So again, you can just go to Amazon and look me up. Y'all help spread the word so I don't have to keep repeating that. Now, here, let's get started with our chicken. So here I have my deep fryer. I personally prefer that you all grab a deep fryer. This is a Presto, P-R-E-S-T-O. Many people have one. They're easy to work. They cook really good. I've had mine for years, and prior to this one, I had another one. Don't know what happened to it, but I had it for years, and they just work really good. It comes with a little basket. So I have my chicken here. These were whole wings that I cut. I like to cut my wings instead of keeping them whole, but you can do what you like. So now we're gonna season it. I waited to season it just so I could show you all everything step by step. So the two seasonings that I use to for my chicken, you all, is I like to use the Sazon. So take a screenshot. And then I like to use the Goya adobo. Okay? Try these two. Screenshot that. All right, you don't need a lot of this. Okay, this is the one without pepper, but you want to work in your Sazon. So I'm gonna use 3 packets of Sazon in my chicken. Thank you, Miss Queen. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hi, John. So make sure you go grab your cookbooks. Go to Amazon. Just type in "Cooking with Aisha," and it'll pop up. Cooking with Aisha cookbook, it'll pop up. Just make sure you look for the one with the shrimp on the cover. It's gonna look like this. So any of my cookbooks, or you can get the Kindle, it's gonna look like this. So the physical copy or the Kindle, okay? So you won't be bamboozled, because they got some other stuff on it that ain't me. Let me throw this away. All right, so we have our Sazon. Now we're gonna add in our Goya adobo. And like I said, you don't need a lot of this. I also add this to my flour, which we'll add that here in just a minute. But first we're gonna get our chicken mixed up. Hello, dear. Miss Christy, good evening. Thank you all for liking and sharing. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Parham. Yeah, I'm gonna say Bella. Bella not gonna let me be great tonight. She missed me today. She went to daycare, so She is wanting to be with grandma. So I'm gonna drop a few in here, let y'all see it, and then I'm gonna go get my grandbaby. Hey Brenda, hi Valerie. All right. So once we get this mixed around, it's gonna look like this. Okay. Now, you can choose to use the season at your discretion. You don't have to use the 3 packs. This is a family pack of chicken wings, so it's totally up to you how much you want to use, okay? I would start light and go heavier. Like I tell you all, start with a little bit of the seasonings that I recommend, and you can see how it tastes, and if you want to increase it, you can. Because I don't use a whole lot. So if you make anything of mine and it's too salty, then you've added too much, okay? Because I don't make salty food. All right, so now we got this season. Our oil is on 3, I usually have it on 360. It's about 360, 370, around there. Hold on, y'all. Karshawn. Okay, you all. She is mad with me, honey. She is mad. Thank you, Miss Samuels. All right, so this is all-purpose flour. I don't know if that makes a difference when you're frying your chicken, to be honest. I always use all-purpose flour. It's just what I do. So I don't really know if there's a difference. You'll probably have to ask someone else if that makes a difference. I'm gonna just show you how this turns out using this. Now we're also going to use just a little bit of our cornstarch. Now I don't always fry my chicken with cornstarch, okay? Sometimes I'll do just cornstarch chicken. Sometimes I'll mix and match. Sometimes I'll do just flour. Today I'm going to add just a little bit of my cornstarch, and you don't need much. And you can also leave that out. So don't feel like you got to add it. I'm going to add about that much. That's it. I'm gonna add a little bit more of my Goya. And a little bit more of my Saison. Not a full pack. About just a little bit out of 1 pack. All right, let me bring this so you all can see. I'm gonna bring you down some too, so you can see into the oil. Okay, you all should be able to see that. Because I want you to make this chicken just the way I make it. Thank you for sharing, LaWanda. Yes, the cornstarch will make it more crispy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could do about 8. We'll probably do more than that, but we're not gonna overdo it. Constance, the oil is vegetable oil. And Miss Young, I seasoned it with the Saison Goya and the adobo. I showed it, so give me just a second and I'll show it for you again, dear. All right, so we have our little basket that comes with our Presto. I'm gonna sit those, and they're nice and coated, okay? We're gonna put these wings in here. Again, you don't have to use the cornstarch. Try it first without it. And then I want you to try a few wings just with cornstarch. And then I want you to try a few just with the flour. They're all gonna be tasty, and you'll see the reason why I do different methods each time. That one had a little bit more flour on it than I wanted. There you go. All right, we're gonna drop this in. I like to give it just a minute before I shake my basket. And the reason why we shake the basket, you all, is because we don't want our chicken to stick to the basket, okay? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And that could be any fried food, not just chicken. So just shake it to loosen up the meat or whatever you have frying. Make sure it's not sticking, okay? And for the sake of y'all being on this live, I'm gonna set this timer for 9 minutes. Oh, let me show you this before I put it up. So I use the Saison Goya. You want to pay attention to this. It's the original, okay? There's multiple kinds. I'm going to show you what I mean. You see that? And you see that? You see the difference? So you want to get the one that says original for the chicken. And then the other seasoning is the Goya Adobo All-Purpose without pepper, but you can use the one with pepper. I use the one without pepper. Okay, all this stuff is very, very, very inexpensive. When I say a couple of dollars and it will last you, so we got that. Oil, vegetable oil. It doesn't have to be a particular brand. I'm frying it in my deep fryer on about 365. I'm gonna just toss a few more wings in here before those are ready. Now when it comes to the cooking time, it's really just gonna depend on how big your chicken is. Some chicken is big, some is small. These are small wings. Literally 8 to 10 minutes, they're done. You just don't wanna overdo it. And unless they're big, you know, you may have to go a little longer. All right, while that's frying, if you missed out, you can grab my cookbook on Amazon. You can grab the Kindle book or the physical copy, book 1 and book 2. Make sure you're looking for this cover. It's gonna say Home Style Cooking Made Easy. It should say edition 1 and edition 2, okay? And it has 140 recipes in the second edition. This is the second one. And it has about 43 in the first book, okay? I did put more pictures in the second book, and they do have different recipes. So you can go on Amazon and grab that anytime. Just type in Cooking with Aisha, cookbook, or Cooking with Aisha. I'm easy to find, so if you just type in my name, it'll pop up. I'm gonna let y'all see this up close, because it don't do it no justice if you're that far away, honey. Look at this chicken. It's not done, but I wanted you to see it. All right, let me see if you have any questions. Carla says, yummy. Hey, Johnson family. Thank you. Thank you, Donna, for the stars. Wash my hands with my gloves on. Oh, you do, Patty? Mary, you dip yours first? I don't dip mine because the basket, I don't want it to be wet when I'm putting my dry chicken in it. If that makes sense. When my chicken hits the grease, I want it to be wet for the first time. Unless I'm doing a wet batter, it won't matter. But I don't want it to fall off because it won't like be all coated. Marie, it's not for me, it's for the kids. I'm not eating any meat for 21 days. We're on day what? I done lost count. We're either on day 15 or 16 of no meat, just fruit, vegetables, and water. I have no clue what day we're on. I just know it's over on Sunday. Thank you, Mika. This is a presto. A presto. Thank you, Miss Stern. Thank you, Lachey. Hey, Lachey. Lachey, you saw what I used. I used the Goya. This is what's giving us that color, but it also has flavor. This is what it is, Lachey. It's that Saison Goya. This whole box of 20 costs about $3. Literally, about $3. Go in your international aisle where your Mexican stuff is, you all. $3. You can't beat it. Use Goya too, honey. All right, so once our timer's up, I'm going to take this chicken out. I'm going to show you. I'm going to break it open so you can see it's done. Okay? I just got me a plate with a paper towel, honey. I don't do nothing fancy. And this is almost ready. Let's see. Okay, Carla. Donna says Sazon is what us Puerto Ricans use. I didn't know that. Miss Thornton, I'm using Goya, adobo, and Sazon. Thank you, Miss Kate. Somebody said they have a lot of seasonings in the Dollar Tree. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate it so much, dear. I see your comment. You want to do a cook-off? I don't do cook-off, but we'll see about that. We certainly will. Where you live at, Johnson family? Y'all, this smells so good. So over here, you all, you see those two pots? I just did literally some Velveeta shells and cheese in that blue pot. I'll show y'all since we got a minute. I did something very simple. This is a kid's meal, so they have Velveeta shells and cheese, and they have cabbage. We had some leftover cabbage with the spinach, so I heated up some of that, and that's what they having. And there's that chicken, honey, that you're gonna make. You're gonna make this chicken. Now, does that look like a filter to you? I don't have a filter on. So I want you to see it so you know you can make it, because you watch me do it. Okay, it's almost done. I'll show you the chicken. I'll show you it's done. And then I want you to try it, because it's really good. And you can choose to do what you want once you fry your chicken. You can toss it in sauce. I'm going to let my kids do what they do. They do ranch. My son may or may not do hot sauce. I don't care. I just make sure they fed. And that's all I do. The rest is up to them. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Miss Hollis. Yay! Melinda said she tried it for the first time yesterday and she loves it. Thank you, Miss Arnold. Hey, Donna from DC. Hi, Cheryl. Let's see how long we got. We got 1 minute. So we fried the chicken wings. And these are drumettes because I cut them up. I took my whole wing and I chop off the tip, toss it, and then we have the drum and the wing. Drum and the flat. Sorry, y'all. So these are some drums. I did those intentionally because they're bigger. Because I just want you to see they're going to be nice and juicy, but they're done. Hey, Pam. Mika, I didn't marinate today, but normally I do. Normally I marinate in the Sazon Goya. And this. So take a screenshot, y'all. Take a screenshot. And don't forget, grab your cookbooks. You get the physical copies on Amazon. This one has 140 recipes, and my second book, my first book has 42. I did put a lot of pictures, more pictures in the second book, and updated some pictures. So like, for example, if you have the second book, this is a different inside. And then I have some other pictures that I updated throughout. So, all right, that's our cue. Now, you all can't see, but the chicken is actually floating. That's another way you know it's done. So you probably can't tell, but I can. Do you see how it's floating? That's another indication that your meat is done. So let's get it out. We fried these for 8 minutes, really 9. We're gonna let that grease drain a little bit, and then we're gonna take these out and we add these in, and then I'm gonna show you because they're really hot. I'm gonna just take one and open it so you can see it. And then I'm gonna be out your hair. I appreciate y'all's time. But this was a request for me to make this chicken on live because I don't think people believe when I make the reels that it's real. But as you can see, it is. All right, so let me go ahead and drop these in so I can keep chicken coming up for the kids, and then I'll open one for you guys. I hope you had a wonderful Tuesday. Clearly, I don't do Taco Tuesday every Tuesday. I probably do Taco Tuesday once every other month. We don't do tacos like that. And usually when I want tacos, you all, it's not a Tuesday. It's just a Saturday or something. A day I don't really feel like making a meal like that. Okay, one more. All right, I'm gonna drop those in. We're gonna give it a minute before I shake them. I'm gonna go ahead and add a few more pieces of chicken to my flour. I did season the flour again with a little bit of Sazon and then some Avoya, okay? So that we have seasoned flour too. I lost track of count. 2, 3, I lost track of how many drums I dropped in there that quick. It's okay. I don't like my chicken to just sit in flour if I'm not about to fry it, so not longer than a few minutes. All right, y'all, we're gonna look at this chicken. Let me wash my hands. All right, after it fries for a few seconds, I just like to shake that basket so our meat is not sticking to the basket. Looks good. You just go, hey, Miss Harris, you just go to Amazon. All right, so do you all see the chicken? It has a nice, good color to it, and all of them are evenly. Looks pretty good. Okay. So again, you know that Sazon is what's giving it that color. So it's not anything special that you're doing really. You're just using that Sazon for the color. So let me break one open so y'all can see. Again, this is what it is. Sazon Goya and Goya Adobo. These two together. That's all you need. They have enough sodium, garlic, onion, all of that. Okay. Vegetable oil. Fry them on 365. I didn't set a timer this time because I know how long to cook chicken. I really did that to show you all. So let's just say 8.5, 9 minutes. And let's break open this chicken together. How about that? Bella can eat this piece because it all looks so good. All right, so we'll just take this one. Okay. And I'm just gonna open it y'all way so y'all can see first. Do y'all see that? It's nice and done, honey. And it's nice and juicy. Nice and juicy. Ooh, that's hot. I'm gonna break this piece up for her to eat. Just break it right off the bone. Look at it. I just wanted you to see. We did 8.5, 9 minutes. It's perfect. You don't want your chicken dried out. You want it juicy. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. So Bella actually eats her chicken right off the bone. But since I opened it like that, I wasn't going to give it to her like that. So I'll just break it up and let her eat it like that. And then the rest she can eat off her bone like she likes to. So that is pretty much that, you all. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Look at that bone. It's done. Down to the bone. It's done. So we gave those 8.5, 9 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and let them start eating. We got these flats gonna be coming out here shortly. So make sure you give it a try, you all. Try the, oh Lord, what am I doing? Okay. Try the Saison. Try these out for me. Let me know how you like them. It's really good. Don't use too much at first, okay? Try those on your chicken. And that's all I got. Grab your cookbooks, Amazon.com. Just look up Cooking with Aisha. I love you all. Thanks for hopping on. And I will see you all, what's today? Tuesday? Tomorrow, Maggie will be on tomorrow evening at some point. You know, it's Wednesday. It will be her final time coming on my page. So make sure you're following her if you want to continue to see her. And on Thursdays, it's Cooking Cousins. Of course, I'll see you all this weekend. I love you and have an amazing night. Thank you, Miss Tally. How you doing, girl?